Good morning. This is North Carolina Vinyl Picker. It's Sunday morning. I have to redo my show from yesterday because I've tried a new camera that I got, and I have to try to figure this one out because it's an older camera and I was using it for a video conference before, a video call. So I don't know if I can be able to use this or not to make my videos, but I'm going to have to do some research. It's a Logitech, and maybe since I got the new Windows, maybe I just need to put in some new drivers. So I'll work on that, but I'm going to redo the video from yesterday that I'm going to go ahead and do today's video. So you're going to get a double. You're going to get a double Big Chief today, or double North Carolina Vinyl Picker. We'll start off with the stuff that I picked up during the week. And these 5 albums here I got from a antique mall up in Banner Elk, North Carolina. And the first one here is the Intergalactic Touring Band. This one has Anthony Phillips on here and a bunch of the Passport people that were on this label back in the late 70s. And it's pretty good. It's a story about a spacecraft that heads off into the atmosphere and the stratosphere, and then up and away. So it takes a bunch of people away to a different colony away from Earth. But it's quite impressive. It's pretty good. It's got a disco kind of disco edge to it a little bit, being that's the year it came out. But I actually remember it being a little bit better than what it was. Then I found this one there, and I thought Psychic Derek showed this, but apparently he didn't, and I'm not really sure who in the vinyl community did show this one. But the Cherry People, they sound a little like the Cowsills or Partridge Family a little bit. I'm going to have to give this another spin, but this one may make the cut, it may not make the cut. It may end up in the other room and end up in the box for sale later on this year. Cream, Wheels of Fire. This one here is definitely staying in my collection. This one starts off with the Jack Bruce song, The White Room. And then it just goes on from there. It's a double album, and I got it at a ridiculous price. I paid like $20 for it. And it's an original, I believe. So yeah, this one's a really nice pickup. I have a lot of their records now. And then I found The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. I've never seen this album in the wild. In the couple years I've been looking for records again and building up my collection. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like the song Fire, and the rest of the album I guess will grow on me. It's a little bit out there, but then again, a lot of my music is. So. This one might be an OG as well, and this one was $18. So I did pretty good on those 2 records. Then I ordered this one off of eBay because I'm a big Pat Metheny fan, and I love the album they did, As Falls Wichita, So Falls Wichita Falls. They did with the late Lyle Mays, and then I seen this promo was like $5 on eBay, and I said, "Oh man, I got to have that." But then when it came in, I was very disappointed because, as you can see, the record is really cracked. See, it's cracked. And the cardboard was cracked, and when I saw that, I said, well, I know the record's going to be cracked. But I got my money back for it, and I get to keep the album for what good it is. I'll just use it as a placeholder until I can find that again. And then I found this on eBay, and I've been looking for this one. This is Synergy, Larry Fast. He was also played on Nectar's Recycled album. And this is the album that's got the yellow. This is the reissue. The original OG it's in white, and I have that one also in a gatefold, and it's clear vinyl. This one here is in black vinyl, and it's the reissue. I wanted it because it's variation. It's different. That's the only reason I got it. All right, let's get right into the 50 that I showed yesterday, but I'm going to re-show them today due to the mix-up with the webcam, and I wanted to go ahead and redo this and keep it all on track. And I noticed since yesterday I was up to 200 or 360 some subscribers. I'm down to 250s now, so I apologize for anybody that was new to my channel and they seen the one from yesterday, it was kind of jacked up, so I deleted that, and we're redoing it. So come on back. I'm cruising towards 400 subscribers, so I'm looking forward to getting up there and getting to 400. I should be there by the end of the summer, I'm hoping. So the first one we're going to show you today, we're back in the D's, because that's where we ended off here a couple days ago with the Dixie Dregs. This one here is called Dregs of the Earth, and this is another great album with T. Lavitz on here, and Steve Morris, Andy West, and Rod Morgenstein on drums. It's a great band. If you've never listened to the Dixie Dregs, you can pick their albums up usually for like $5 in your local stores. Here's another one of their albums, Unsung Heroes. And what you get with the Dregs, and this is when they were going by just the Dregs. They weren't called the Dixie Dregs anymore. They got rid of the Dixie before it was unfashionable. Just like those chicks. They had to get rid of their Dixie too. This one here's the Dregs, Industrial Standard. And then we got Dolly. We're still in the D's. Me and the wife went to Dollywood last year. Oh, it was a great time. A good time on the drop tower and all the rides there. And I got to ride the train. I love riding trains, so yeah, I got to ride the train. Didn't get to see Dolly though, but she's got a great park over there. It was a lot of fun. It was a kind of a rainy day, but we made the best of it, and it wasn't too crowded, so it was kind of cool that day too. It wasn't too hot, so it was a good time. And we got this one here in Discogs. It comes up as Dolly because she's the first name on here, and Linda and Emmylou. And this album here goes for a little bit of money. I actually found it in a antique mall for about $5. So I have to give that a listen. Haven't listened to that yet. Don Felder, the One-Time Eagle. This is his solo album, Airborne. It's really good. I've listened to it. And all the trouble that he had with this guy. And then this guy here kicked out Don Felder with Glenn Frey. They kicked him out of the Eagles. And then when you look him up in Discogs, or you look him in a record store, you'll see Don Felder and Don Henley's records right next to each other. So there you go. This is a great album. I love all Don Henley stuff. This is his I Can't Stand Still. This is his first solo album, I believe. And then recently I picked this up, Cass County. This is about 5 years now. It came out in 2015, 7 years ago already. And yeah, this is a great album. He does some good stuff. I like Don Henley. And then we got Building the Perfect Beast. Another great album from Don. I'm looking for his couple other solo albums. And we're going right into Don's. Talking about Don's, we got Donald Fagen from Steely Dan. This is his solo album, The Night Fly. It's a really good album, really good sounding album. It's got the RL and the Dead Wax. Then we got The Night Fly live. This is a recent one. This is when he did the whole album in New York City. It's a really good sounding album. Then we're going to go right into Donovan. This one here is Sunshine Superman. He's got a lot of his early hits on here. This is one of his earliest albums. Then we got Mellow Yellow, Donovan. For you people that are out there that are new to my channel, I'll take a brief interlude here. I'm doing 50 albums a day for 50 days. I'm showing my complete collection, and I want to thank all my new subscribers, and I want to thank all the ones that have left. And come on back if you like what you see on my channel. Then you could sub me up, and then hit that bell. That way you'll know when North Carolina Vinyl Picker will have a new video. I haven't been doing any thrifting too much lately. I've been doing mostly an antique store here and there, and picking up a couple albums a week, buying some stuff off of eBay, some albums I want, instead of going and buying a bunch of stuff for $1 or $2. Save that for later on in the year. I have plenty of that stuff, and so there you go. Here's Donovan in concert. Here's Donovan the Hurdy-Gurdy Man. Catch the Wind. More Donovan. He made a lot of records. You can usually pick his up fairly inexpensive as well. Well, then we're going to go straight into the Jim Morrison and the Doors. This is their debut album. I'm sure a lot of people know this album. Break On Through, Light My Fire. Lots of hits on this album. Then we got the Soft Parade. I'm missing Morrison's Hotel, and there's a couple that I'm missing, but I'll find them eventually. There's Strange Days. I got this off of Rob the Wax on his last sale he had, or the one before that. If you ever been to his sale, he does a great job with the vinyl archivist, and then they sell records about once a month, and they have an auction. They do a great job, and every time I've gotten a record, it's been really nice when it comes in. No problems whatsoever. There's the Doors. Live. Absolutely live. Picked that up at in Mount Dora, Florida. LA Woman. This is an OG. It's got the original in the back, the poster in the backlight. That's got Riders on the Storm. That's a great album. That's probably my favorite Doors album. And here comes Dreams. This is the Becker Brothers. This is a jazz fusion album. You get Duncan Brown. This has members of Brand X on here. Phil Collins is on this. This album here is called The Wild Places. And here comes Duncan Brown again. This is Streets of Fire. Also has members of Brand X on here and Phil Collins. Then we're going right into the Eagles. This is their first album. I picked this one up recently at a Barnes & Noble. Paid up a little bit for it, but I wanted a really nice copy. This is a real heavy one. It's got to be at least 180. Desperado. Got this recently in a little town called Valdez here in North Carolina. It's got a great little record store downtown, and he does a great job down there buying and selling records. It's a great place to go for finding old records, and it's a great place to go for finding new records. This was brand new when I picked it up for 20 bucks. Can't beat that for $20. That was the one album I didn't have with the Eagles. Now I have all their albums again. On the Border. Got this from Patrick out on the West Coast. One of These Nights. Greatest Hits with the embossed cover. Hotel California. The Long Run. And their later things, the live stuff, and that Out of Eden album. I have those on CD. Eddie Jobson, Zinc. Eddie Jobson was in Curved Air. He was also in Yes for a minute. He's also been in the band UK with John Wetton. And he made a few solo albums back in the 80s. This one here is called it's Eddie Jobson and Zinc. It's the Green album. It's great. Great 80s prog rock album. And then we got the extended play. of Eddie Jobson and Zinc doing Turn It Over. This was actually on MTV, I believe, that video he did for that. Theme of Secrets, Eddie Jobson. This is more of a new age album, but very good. Edgar Winter, we're going right into Edgar. This album here is called Entrance. Winter's Dream. We got White Trash. Edgar Winter's White Trash. Cover's a little trashed, but the album is really good. And we got Roadwork. It's got Tobacco Road on here. I love that song. This one here has got his brother Johnny on here and Rick Derringer. Me and the wife got to see Edgar Winter open up for Bad Company, the original Bad Company down in Orlando at the Hard Rock. It was a great show. And they came out and did Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo and Frankenstein. I never thought I'd ever get to see Edgar Winter. They lived in the area down there in South Florida, and yeah, it was really Central Florida. It was really, they were really good. They were really cranked it up. It was good to see Rick Derringer too. Edgar Winter's White Trash Recycled. I like me some Edgar Winter. Edgar Winter, they only come out at night with the song Frankenstein on here and Free Ride. Oh, they did Free Ride live too. It was Free Ride, Frankenstein, and Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. Rick Derringer on the guitar, man, he was blasting it. ELO, their second album. I don't have their first album, and I don't have Discovery. So those are the two that I'm looking for. Then I'll have all the ELO I want. And then we got On the Third Day. And then we got Face the Music. El Dorado, probably my favorite of theirs. A New World Record. I had this album back in the day, now I have it back again. It's nice to have all your stuff back that you used to have where you did the big purge. I'll probably never have all my Genesis and Kate Bush stuff, Peter Gabriel stuff though. I had a lot of that. Out of the Blue, ELO. Great album. I never used to have this one. It's a double album. There's a whole lot of ELO on this album. I might have to give that a listen today. That one's pretty good. How about the ELO's Greatest Hits? And how about the Electric Prunes? Since we're still in the E's here. We went from the D's to the E's. We've got a few left here for today, and this first one I'm going to put up today. And then we're going to talk about the Elements a little bit. This is a band that was Pat Metheny's group. When they had the Pat Metheny group, these guys were his backing band, were with his band. Mark Egan, Danny Gottlieb. And then when Pat Metheny started doing stuff outside the group, that's when this group here started their jazz fusion band, The Elements. I'm going to show you a few of the records. So this one here is called, this is just self-titled. It also has Bill Evans on here on saxophone. Not the Bill Evans, not the guy that plays the piano. Here's the other, same album, different cover. This one here is Forward Motion, The Elements. And this album here is Blown Away, the soundtrack that The Elements did with Mark Egan and Danny Gottlieb and all those people in that band that were in that band. Look them up, give them a listen. If you like jazz fusion or some light jazz, I think you'll enjoy them. So that's it for today. I made it in under 20 minutes. I'm glad to get this redone. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on and put all these records up and then get going on today's. God bless our troops, and everybody have a safe weekend out there. Y'all take care. Big Chief will be talking to you soon. I'm North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Sorry. North Carolina Vinyl Picker will be right back with the other video. And y'all have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.